Okay, morning guys, welcome to day 1 of week 7. Man, it feels weird saying week 7. Of the Guildford City Fitness live stream. Hope you all had a great weekend. Some fantastic challenge results coming through as always. Never get tired of saying it, so please keep them coming in. Let us know what you got up to. And just before we get into the warm-up, we'll make sure that your area is nice and clear and you've got a drink ready to go. We're starting off with the fly warm-up because it's Monday, and then card game. So I've pushed Bean game to Tuesday and Friday, so you know when to look forward to it. I thought about just keeping it a mystery, but at least then you can psych yourselves up, have something to look forward to. So Bill's pressing to sit back to start off, just to let us know that you're here. So dorsal press sit back, hips on feet, get your hands as far away from you as you can.
Got morning from Manon, morning from Yash, morning from Sam, morning from Charlie, morning from Manon, morning from Morgan. Happy Star Wars Day from Robin.
It is Star Wars Day, you know what that means. The new one is on Disney Plus today.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be doing tonight.
Morning from Maddie, morning from Edith.
Here's a trick, here's a tip, a challenge for you all. When you're in the sit back, try and lift your hands off the floor. See how that goes. Don't take your head off the floor. And then you've got aggregate happy cat, so don't stand up. So breathe out at the bottom. When you go into the angry cat, try and lift your belly button up as hard as you can. Ugh. And just try and stretch your lower back as much as your upper. It starts off as a technical fault for younger ones, and then as they get older it just becomes more of a scat presser. So round here is probably 80% of the effort. Everything above your mid back's just going to follow anyway. Into walkouts. So droop down from here. Main priority is straight knees if you can get that. Walk yourself out.
You think I'd remember all the things for card game by now? I've got squat, starch, jump, toe touch.
Headbutt.
Thank you.
The suit doesn't matter. Don't fall over.
Okay.
And rounding your back doesn't matter either. So if you, as long as you're at the bottom bit here, straight legs. And then you're going to go downward dog. So because it's fly warm up, I'm separating the two to make sure when you're at the bottom of the warm up and you shove your hips in the air, you're pushing through your hands, so you feel a lot more around your shoulders.
Morning from Maddie, morning from Edith. Good morning from Sam. Hope you had a good weekend. Morning from Harry, morning from Nancy, morning both from Cara, and morning Pipsqueak.
It's more like good night pipsqueak.
Yeah. May the fourth be with you. Morning both from B, morning from Kira, morning from Scarlett.
Good morning guys, and may the force be with you. Make sure, if you haven't seen, have a look at Steve's explanation about why James Earl Jones voiced Darth Vader. That was crack, that was brilliant. I still think they should have re-released the original dub. We're in the warm-up now. Downward dog. Prone arm recoveries. I quite like these now. Just need to catch your name for them though. I think. So, face down on the ground, don't fall asleep, and just start to think about. In my head I had fly arm recovery, and then thought actually, if you start narrow, your main priority, keep your chest on the floor, get your wrists and your elbows up as high as you can, and go into stream, like a semi-streamline. And then build it up. So the wider you go, the more you're going to start using different parts of your rotator cuff. So obviously you wouldn't recover with your hands really close to your face, but just play with it, see what variations you come up with. As long as your wrists and elbows are high, it's going to do a lot of good stuff for your upper back mobility. And then clap press up. So you've got 3 of them. I felt like starting from the floor today, so I'll set you off if you want. On your knees if you must. So take your marks, go. Take your marks, go. Take your marks, go.
Morning from Clelia. May the 4th be with you from Zach.
Can't get
Morning both from Hannah. Hope you had a good weekend. Morning from Danny and Sophia. Morning from Ella. Morning from Scarlett and Michael.
so many names, I'm just really glad you're all here. Ready for card game? I'll start with jogging anyway, but Demi sorts the cards. 3, 2, 1, and go.
First one is 10 toe touches.
You lot, streamline. If I had some better fitting shorts, I might do it too. That works. Kind of. You need to get as tall as you can. That's why I'm always looking at my TV when it comes to this part.
Next one is going to be 2 dead bugs.
Okay, so doubles because it's an even number.
Five-star jumps.
Dog. Phantom door.
6 dead bugs.
Okay, 6 doubles again, guys, because it's even number.
And 5 squats.
Ooh, relax. And stop. See, I can't help it whether it's a twitch or not. I always check my phone, because I like to know how well it is, how good it is. 3, 2, 1, go.
3. Oh, I've lost it. 3-star jumps. Five toe touches.
Everyone's hamstrings and lower back's getting a warm up today. Yep.
1 squat. 6 squats.
Oh, they're going to warm up during the session as well.
10 star jumps.
Oh man, we'll leave after this.
Okay.
Look at that.
You're
Drink.
lucky.
Hmm?
You're lucky that you ended it then.
What's that? 10.
Because the next card was going to be a joker.
Oof. Nah. Better luck next time, guys. Incline press ups. So you need your table. So it's basically incline press ups, inverted rows, and squats. I'm going to drop it in today while I was reading a paper over the week. And a normal press up equates biomechanically to 68% of your body weight. So if you want to know how much weight you're lifting on a press up, it's 68%. So I might feed that in as a quiz question during the week. Bear that in mind. So whatever you weigh, 68% of that's how much weight you're lifting. Incline press up, inverted row, and squats. This week, just to spice it up a little bit, it's a really small change, but you might notice the difference. 10 seconds rest instead of 15, and then later on we might start cutting down the rest in between rounds, etc. So,
Morning from Pruness.
how are you doing, Pranass? Thanks for joining in. Manon, did you run again this morning? Hope that's going well. Right, let's get going. So have your table ready. It's 10 past. You've done that well. So, incline press ups.
Lee's just put on there, don't forget today's competition, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's put a link to the May the 4th Be With You competition.
3, 2, 1, go. Incline press ups. This is less than 68% of your weight. Just can't remember the exact number. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what kind of swimming related Star Wars ideas we see. Can I give people ideas? Because I was going to remember Phantom Menace. They actually go under the water, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan when they go to find the Gungan City.
I mean, most people probably won't know, but if you like drawing and doing art, it's Mermaid at the moment, where you have to draw a mermaid every day for the month of May, and a lot of people are doing Star Wars themed mermaids at the moment.
Relax. Inverted row. Three, 2, 1, go.
Morning from Lily Johnson.
How you doing, Lily? Again, that could be a question. So yeah, I'll do a fitness question for today. Give me I need the group to give me 2 ways that you can change an exercise. So if I'm doing inverted rows now, I can go up and down. So if I was you, if it was me watching you, what might I suggest? If you were, these are really easy. There's 2 suggestions and I'll do 30 seconds or something at the end. Stop. 10 seconds off. Then you got squats. 3, 2, 1, go. Any exercise, so it doesn't have to be a specific one.
Just 2 things that you could change on any exercise.
Yep, give me a time.
Okay, so
I'll give you a bonus. Give you a bonus 10 seconds if you can give me an example.
So we've got 2 people have said about moving the arm or leg position wider or narrower.
So the boring bit of that is that if your feet are close and you move them further away, your lever gets longer. You got longer lever, you think about if you're using a screwdriver. And relax.
And I think Georgian was giving you quite a big clue on another one whilst he was demonstrating
Sounds like I love them so much. Okay, a little break in between rounds. This one's going to get cut down because I don't need 30.
Yeah.
So if you have a spanner, if you've ever used a spanner or a ratchet or anything, if you use a big one, it's easier because the lever's longer. It's the opposite for this. More effort needed.
No, I didn't run again today because I finished my 2.6 mile for 10 days, but I will run on Thursday.
Oh, good to hear. Well done on finishing the challenges. Not an easy one. But I'm actually going to go back to that picture because that incline push-ups were on there. Then decline push-ups was close to 90%. Three, 2, 1, relax. Inverted row. Just need one more answer. I'll chuck in 30 seconds of a core exercise. I'll even let the community pick. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm actually going to take someone's advice. I'm going to go feet up for this. It's going to suck. Much harder. And we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. Relax. 10 off. And then you are squatting. Two, 1, go. So for this one, I've suggested squat. Let's go streamline squat. A lot of advice you'll get will say a streamline squat would look like this, where you hinge. That's a hinge, not a squat. So you want to try and keep your hips going down between your feet so that your wrists pretty much always stay over your feet. So I have to say, if you do it against the door, it is more challenging, but I don't get why people advise you do that. Make sure your knees stay pointed out as well. So as you go down, knees out over your feet the whole time. So you're making room for your hips to go down between your feet. So your legs are going to be working hard, but you're also developing that hip mobility. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, then you've got another little break, one more round of part 1, and on to part 2. Or again, the eagle-eyed among you will have seen that we're doing frog stands to start. So make sure you've had a drink before you go back into incline press-ups. Don't need that anymore. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, other alternative, if you haven't got a table, or they start to feel a bit too tough, go wider with your hands or do them on your knees, but belt. Still prefer the belt. I want to see people very comfortable with the belt push-up. 15 seconds. Move your hands around every couple of reps if you want. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Into inverted rows. Again, I'm trying to subliminally hint to another way of changing the reps. See if anyone notices. 2, 1, go. Whoa. Almost there. Less than 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, last exercise of part 1. In 3, 2, 1, go. I'd say we're asking for 2 is probably at least 5 that I've said, maybe 3 that I do consistently. Just going to use the TV to shut my back. A little bit longer, guys. It's about 10-15 seconds. I thought that 5-second drop is it shouldn't be too noticeable because every exercise is getting harder. 2, 1, relax. There you go. I'll talk about part 2, but that 5-second drop in the rest hopefully translates to maybe being a little bit hotter during each exercise, rather than like burning a lot more and like each rep's harder, which means you've got slightly less time to recover between each one. So, movement skills. So you've got frog stands, which again I've now rebranded as what I used to say do freestyle. With the animal movements, it's just 45 seconds practicing a handstand type variation. Into Superman and then divers to finish. So, Superman, you can either do single arm and leg plank, you can do a Superman plank with something on your back, or you can alternate like we normally do. And then divers, if you want to start practicing single leg RDL into an overhead reach with a straight leg, or best case you can just go straight into it so your hands and feet move in sync. Okay, last chance to grab a drink. It is just about 20 past. We're going to go into frog stands in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Let's see how everyone's getting on. Again, make sure you've got an adult with you when you're doing these. And make sure if you're doing frog stands, you've got a massive cushion, like a really comfy cushion, or something to balance your head on when you go into them. So hands through the floor, toes through the door. And then walk out. So the whole time that you're inverted, you should be able to feel your core. So 3, 2, 1, relax into Superman. So boys and girls that do gymnastics anyway will know you can always feel something happening from your fingers to your toes, but it's easy to get too reliant on the door. 2, 1, Supermans. So I'm going to go with the foam roller because I hate it, it's really difficult. So no weight, don't have to worry weighs less than 500 grams. But I'm all of a sudden thinking a lot harder about what happens between my shoulder and my hip. Switch sides. So other hand, other knee. And just try and get your heel as far away from your fingers as you can. And relax. Then you got divers next. In 3, 2, 1, go. So 20 seconds on one side, 20 on the other. And then you're going to switch sides. So if the arms, if it's easy to do one piece and not the other one, concentrate on the foundation. So if you have to take away the arm reach for some of the reps, and push, so think about pushing my heel into the floor. Makes it a lot easier to hold that straight leg position. Add in the arms, and relax. Little break. And the leg was okay, my hips were twisting a bit. So get that bit right, then concentrate, get the hips right, then start to add in the reach. If you get to a point where you start to get the reach and your hips start to twist, it's just another thing to be aware of. Because if you get to the point where you're out here and you think you've done a great job and your hips are up, you'll leave it alone and your stability won't improve. Back into frog stands, in 3, 2, 1, go. You want more information on that? Watch Ellen's talk on mobility and stretching tonight. Into a wall hole, so I'm not going up all the way. So the point of practicing all the positions is if you're inclined like this, it's easier to push. If you have that push, then you're going to be able to use your core a lot more. So that's almost like you going into a 10-second plank. 3, 2, 1, relax. And very quickly, 10-second rest. Try an incline, squeeze your stomach hard. It's much more challenging here, I find, than doing an incline wall walk. 2, 1, go. Incline wall walk feels more like shoulder work than pure core. So from here, if you don't want to go for the plank, you start trying to go for a wrist to knee touch. "20 seconds and then switch. And I count that as a fail. So, hands and knees, get the roller steady, big reach. If you do it too fast, that happens. Relax. 10 off, into divers. 2, 1, go. So if you think you can nail it, but you want to just practice certain elements, I'm going to switch sides again. So hands on hips, You can concentrate on hip stability. As well, make sure you don't start to reach through your, don't slouch, switch sides. So if you get to this bit, you might think you're straight, slouch a little bit, you feel like you're inclined perfectly. And relax. Round 2 done. And a little break. So we're going to finish before past today, which is entirely the plan. Whew. Again, incline holds, give them a try. It's very easy to go. So you can stay in the position and relax a little bit, and then go for a big push and squeeze your abs really hard. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Round 3. So I can push a lot more with that than I can here. And practice. So if you go halfway, push for 5 seconds and go up, and just make sure you can squeeze. If you can't squeeze from that incline position, you're probably relying on the door too much. I know that for a fact because I think I've been doing it, which is why I'm trying to tell you about it now. And 2, 1, relax. But again, if I'm progressing, I know you guys are going to be progressing a lot faster. 2, 1, Superman. So again, with this, nice and long, start trying to build on a, if you can build the speed of this, oh my gosh, without, so humbling, without losing the roller, it means your pelvic, your lumbar stability is probably starting to improve. Oh, switch sides. Oh, I don't like this.
Thank you, Jordan. This has been a great session from Ella and Jack.
Got to switch sides. You're very welcome, guys. Ooh, and a little bit longer. This is especially hard after you've tired yourself out with other stuff. Relax. Oh, that's embarrassing. But you can totally see, hopefully you can recognise that really small movement. I'm not doing this, but it falls off. Divers in 2, 1, go. And I'm going to stop demonstrating for you guys again. So, if you can achieve a diver, mind the shot, okay?
Go towards radiator a little bit more. That's it.
And
go at an angle. There you go.
Yeah, so I'm here. Sorry, that's why it's good to have a production team. Yeah, so if I can achieve this, your then next step is trying straight leg. Relax. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with that, a little bit longer. But if you can, you want to try and get into the position, but make sure that leg's straight. Relax. If the leg is straight, but you're inclined up a bit more, that's still a great job because you're still going to prioritise this. And again, Ellen's talk, I can probably plug it one more time before the end. He's going to cover a lot of the stuff that you need to hopefully understand the connection between those things in your swimming. That's it, isn't it? Good. I mean, I'm spent. Hopefully you guys are feeling okay. I'm going to call the timings for the static stretching again, but I'm just going to keep peppering in this foam rolling stuff because people have been messaging asking for more and more of it. So, quad stretch, beginning of the pre-cool down. I got away with it. We only got one. You've still got time, guys. If you can think of a second way to change an exercise that isn't moving your feet or hands to affect the lever, then I'll do 30 seconds of whatever you suggest. So,
I feel so good, and I haven't typed in any hints, even though I really wanted to.
Don't type hints. The information's all here.
Thank you both for a great session from Anon. Thank you, Jordan, from Harry. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you for a great session from Sam.
Welcome, guys. Have a great day at school, or whatever it is you're doing. So again, knee to hip, you can be a bit firmer. If it feels weird or icky, just stay there. Switch sides. It's time to switch sides anyway, but you'll see what I'm explaining a bit more. So, knee and both hands on the ground, one leg on the roller.
Thank you, Jordan. Have a lovely day from Clelia.
You too, Clelia. Have a good one. So there, if that feels a bit weird, I can just go into forearm position. Still feels like I'm doing something. Start to lift your toes up off the floor. That's going to feel a bit weird. And then move around like that. So if it's painful, you don't do it. If it's painful, you just push your hands and knees into the ground a bit more. And remember, for you lot watching this video, you're just trying to paint the whole muscle. That's it. Just colour in the whole thing during that time. Hamstrings. One more demonstration of this. So I think I gave you the hamstring raise on the last video, so I'm going to do the flat back block position. So if you imagine you're doing block starts in part of a training session, you get to like here, and you have to round. That doesn't want to go straight. Grab your roller.
Thank you guys from Maddie. I really enjoyed it. Thank you both so much for another great session from Lily Johnson.
Have a great day, Maddie and Lily. Okay, so you go. Push your heel away, lift your foot up, turn your knee side to side, and then when you try and get back on the blocks again, you go take marks.
Thank you, Jordan. Great session. Can't wait for the next one.
It's easy as you get a bit further. Who was that from?
The Facebook handle is Natalie Glynn Jones.
Hey, have a great day. Very welcome.
That's Manon.
So again, hopefully you can see the difference. I assume everyone's doing it. I mean, my daughter's loving the virtual classroom now, she's adapted, so I hope you're all being kind to your parents, adapting well, engaging with it as best as you can. There's a reason why teaching is a profession all its own. It's because there's some very specific skills that a lot of parents have done a wonderful job of adapting. You know, it's like, no, I lost it.
Thank you from Edith. Thank you so much for such a great session. Have a great Star Wars day. From Robin, Jamie's finger is getting better, but good. It's not fixed yet.
Good. Well, you just commit to your recovery, Jamie. It's probably the best thing you can do. What's up the hamstrings? Hips. Okay. So the classic for this one. Shorts aren't great for it though. So lean forward, organise your body, straight line, bit of an ab squeeze. Hold. If you start to feel it anywhere below, I reckon, if you find that bone on the front of your hip and rest your hand on it, it's about that much. So below that, it's probably hitting your quadriceps, like the big muscle between your knee and hip, more than the little ones inside your hip there. Which I might do a bit of a quiz on at some point. They'll name someone got psoriasis, right? But hip flex will do for now. Switch sides if you didn't. So for me, that's way down there. So big hip squeeze. So now it's like I'm trying to do a reverse plank or a glute bridge. So get into that position. So almost kind of relax and then think glute bridge, 3, 2, 1. And you'll feel it in that little pocket. Right. Lat stretch. Okay, another one. So use the tables, do the peekaboo. You all nailed that when we asked you about how to do it last week. So if you get foam roller, imagine we're going to do side plank. So if I said 3, 2, 1, go. There's my side plank. Foam roller's just under me. Relax onto it. So I'm not doing anything special here, I'm just lying down. It's in the way. Jiggle it with your hand. So just gently rock it backwards and forwards. See if you feel anything. Try and lift your arm up. And shrug. So if arm's on the ground, even before that, sorry. Just shrug like that. Move it around. Think about when you do IYT. If you start trying to do like a little teapot thing, lean backwards and forwards. Really small movements, but you'll start to feel them quite a lot. And switch sides.
Thank you very much both for a fabulous session. Love the frog stands and divers. I'm definitely improving. May the force be with you. Have a great day from Cara.
May the force be with all of you. I'm going to say it again at the end, because how often do we get the chance to do that? In uniform. Ah. So yeah, that little movement is quite impactful. Yeah, I've tried to show you this one when you stand up, so on poolside and do the little rib reach. This is all just shoulders. And then you can go backwards and forwards as well, so face the floor, face the ceiling. If you feel brave or it feels okay, then lead with your elbows. It's just a bigger movement. And then stop. And then just check your streamline. Anything overhead, so if it feels a bit easier. And chest, we'll go classic to start. Opposite foot forward. Opposite foot forward. Make sure you don't dirty the walls and get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Lean forward that way, and then switch. So incline yourself, like karate chopping the wall. Don't put your hand through it. And then lean forward. So this way, I'm not pushing, I'm not, keep using the word laxity, I can't think. So you think about your joint, your shoulder is a certain size, all the bones are connected really close. If you increase the laxity, it makes more room, makes you more likely to get injured. Or you start to feel pain where you don't want to. So here I'm just sort of like leaning forward. So my body weight is pulling me. I'm not stretching. My body's just deciding that it's okay to relax because it's safe. The more you start pulling and jerking and forcing it, the more your body's going to react to that by trying to stay tense and tight, and that's how you lose range of motion, not gain it. But you want more on that, you watch Ellen's talk tonight, 6 o'clock, Facebook Live, or catch up on YouTube. There's going to be so many quiz questions about that during the week. For both age groups. So I think younger ones, it's harder. It's probably the most important age to start learning all these tips and tricks. When you don't know how to, you won't necessarily appreciate them because you won't feel them. But when you do need them, you'll be like, I remember all that. Jordan wouldn't shut up about it. So please, 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 pay attention.
I'm going to read this comment as I think it's being said. I just realised you're wearing white socks.
I know.
I did the little hands on face emoji.
Doesn't work, I've got a beard.
From Grace.
Yeah, I know, I found them, like, to be fair, I've had them a while, Grace. Like,
they're not the whitest of white.
they're not the whitest of whites, because I bought them when I worked in football, because it was the same thing. You guys like colourful socks. Football, it was like, what are you doing? Get white socks.
Yeah.
You've got to wash the colourful ones at some point, Grace. I don't think colourful socks counts as an essential shopping. Maybe it should for me.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know the people I work for.
Yeah. It's not your uniform.
I know.
These kids, they just won't watch your videos if you don't wear colourful socks.
See reviews. Oof. Isn't that? I don't know, a complete brain wipe there.
Okay.
Feel like come back. Yeah, but it wasn't worth watching anymore without the socks.
Yeah. Don't forget to mention the talk tonight.
Talk. Why have I not done it enough? 3 times.
No, just do it again.
One more time. Ellen's talk. Oh, Demi's telling you you've got to do it.
Yeah.
Movement, 30-minute skill challenge. Headstands, handstands, walking handstands, cartwheels, you name it. Have a look at resources, spend 30 minutes, hashtag responsibility. Show each other, because I think you guys will learn watching. I think when my daughter started, she didn't do gymnastics, but when kids at her school started doing it, like within a month, kids were cartwheeling all around the playground. So if you see someone in your squad being able to do it, you'll build the confidence up as well. I've seen it plenty of times. And especially with headstands, a lot of people get confident with headstands, but past a certain point you might feel it in your neck a bit. So it's a good excuse to start trying to push some of the other ones. That's it from me.
We look forward to seeing all your competition entries.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Seriously, I think great swimming in Star Wars, like what a combination. So much creative license for you to play with. So don't pass up on the chance. Especially for a 25 quid voucher. With that, you could buy some colourful socks and send them to me. You know. So I'm done for the day. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your time at school. And from everyone at Guildford City, may the force be with you.